Yep, guys, GameRob here, and I'm bringing you a free-for-all on World at War today, on the map Macon. Using the MP40 as I always do, 'cause I'm a boss with the gun. So anyway, I figured I'd do this commentary today to talk about my job. So, let's go back to May. It's February, let's go back to May. May sounds like a good month. Let's say, so in May of 2011, I got my first job. Now, it was at a grocery store, which I will not name the grocery store because I want to protect the lovely integrity of that grocery store. Ah, gotta protect that integrity. But anyway, I digress. So in May, I got hired by a grocery store. Now, this one grocery store chain, the company who hired me, they were building a new supermarket 5 minutes away from my house. So I applied, and I got the job because for the new building, they needed employees. So they trained me at their other location, which is about 15 minutes away from my house. So they trained me there for about, I'd say, until late July. Late July, so it was like two and a half months, I say. So I stayed at this one store, get my training done. I worked in stock at this grocery store for 2.5 months. I got my training. I enjoyed it there. My boss was a boss. We talked about Call of Duty. We spent like 20 minutes one day talking about Call of Duty, and he was bragging to us about how he was 10th Prestige Modern Warfare 2, and I think I was only a 3rd Prestige at the time. He was bragging because he was 10th Prestige, and everybody else was noobs in his opinion. But he was a good guy. So anyway, I spent 2.5 months in that store until the new store, 5 minutes away from my house, was built. So 2.5 months passed, had a good time there. So it's time to transfer to the new store. Now the new store, working there started off good. Getting a lot of hours because the store was brand new. A lot of people were showing up, doing good business as a new grocery store should. So I'd say the store opened in late July. So I'd say around I'd say around late November, the store kind of started slowing down a little bit. Everybody knew about this new grocery store. Less people stopped by because they knew about it. It wasn't a rush to get there and get the new grand opening deals anymore. Everybody knew what was going on. So I'd say in um, November it started slowing down, but in December picked up a little bit with the Christmas shopping, getting the food for the family feast. So Christmas it picked up a little bit. Got a couple more hours here and there, and then after Christmas, it just slowed down. I went from about I'd say 20 hours a week from when the store opened in the summer to about 8 hours a week, and I was making minimum wage 8 hours a week. That's not good. Now, in the state of Pennsylvania, where I live, the minimum wage is $7.25, and this goes back to November. But in November, before the Christmas, I got a raise. It was my 6-month raise, and oof, what a raise it was. Let me tell you. Here it is. I got a whole 15-cent raise. Can you believe that? From $7.25 to $7.40. That's digging deep for you. Anyway, so after Christmas it started slowing down a bit. So I was making, I had 8-hour weeks, making $7.40 after my nice hefty raise. So, December, companies just falling off the map. I mean, the store was just struggling. They had They even had cashiers working only 4 hours a week. I thought that was bad. I thought, oh, it's not gonna happen to me. But then the company, they started giving me 4-hour weeks. I'm like, dude, come on, I'm making 20 hours. I'm making 20 hours a week. I mean, I'm happy making money, but can't you dig a little deep? So, and then it rolls around. So I'm making like, I'm doing like 4 hours a week for about a month until about mid-January. Right around that, maybe the first week of January. But I'm doing 4 hours a week, and all of a sudden my name stops coming up on the schedule in the back room. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? So then I talked to my boss, and he's like, well, Robert, you're a great worker for us, and you give us quality effort all the time. And you're one of our best ones here, in fact. I'm like, oh, thank you. I really appreciate this. So then he went on and was like, yeah, so, yeah, about that, the schedule. I'm like, yeah, I haven't been getting any hours. He's like, well, the company just can't afford to pay you. I'm like, what are you freaking kidding me? I'm working 4 hours a week. It's like, yeah, we're doing really bad. I'm sure business is slow. So we can't afford you to have it on the schedule at all. But you've been a great worker. And then he proceeds to give me a handshake. I'm like, wow, dude, you just boned me. You said you can't put me on the schedule because your company's not making enough money. Like, are you kidding me? I can't even afford to work 4 hours because your company can't make the money? Unbelievable. And then I go in there every like Friday to check my schedule for the following week, and then they have like one cashier working. There's a bunch of old people in line because the store is right by a senior house development. And all the old people are just waiting in line patiently because they don't know how to use the U-scans, the self-checkout. They don't know how to use that. So they're getting pissed in line because they only have like 1 or 2 registers open because they can't afford to pay anyone. I'm like, come on, guys. So I'm making this commentary February 8th, and I haven't been on the schedule in over a month, guys. So I'm not making anything. But they said I'm not fired, but they can't. They're keeping me around just in case the company decides to get more money. I don't know, but I'm really struggling for money here, and I tried applying at this local baseball stadium, AAA team, in fact, the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. You can look them up. Tried applying there for the summer jobs, but they said no. Fortunately, we're not needing your services right now. So, currently, I'm working 0 hours a week at 7:40. So, I really can't go buy any games because the company I work for sucks. So, now that you know about my job, take a look at that score, 30-7, and I want you to have you all have a nice night. At least better than mine. Later.